Athos takes it.
What? After that huge amount of aggression, we then just saw loads of roaches being made move across the map and he ended the game. That is the end of Quats's run.
Roaches are good units.
My God. What
There's
is
always
this?
that in ZVZ. You're either very comfortable with Ling Banes, or you're a roach person. Just go straight to roaches and get all the micro on the early start or the stress.
My
That's
God. My God.
two different roads.
What a great game that was. Now, these best of ones are already turning out to be some really, really good games here. We have an epic hold here from this Zerg player, Mathis. Taking it into the next. He's into the quarterfinals already. He's basically into quarterfinals already. He just got to win 2 or 3 more. He's in the finals. In the
He
finals,
had a good. What?
got 2 or 3 more games in the finals, and then there's a take home of over $200, boys and girls. Sorry, carry on, Florencia.
Ooh, no, I said he had a good strategy from the start. That drone scout slash, denying the gas and denying some mining time, getting the visions, going to a safe natural with Roach in the mind to counter the Lings. Now his approach to defending was good. Okay, I like the drones surrounding the queen or the yeah, I think it was the queen or the Roach to deny the surface area. But then he reacted to attack the Bailings with the drones. So I was like, oh, there's a little bit of love and pain right
Oh,
there.
absolutely, absolutely. I feel quite bad for Kwasi because he really did push to the limits. Mathis was pulling workers. He had about 4 roaches, if not that, holding all of those lings. But the MVP of that game goes to that one spine crawler. 19 kills. 19 kills. Now, for if you analyze that replay, had a look into it, the only thing that Quasi could have done, go straight into the main base. Straight into the main base. There's hardly any units there, hardly any spine crawlers. He can then kill everything that's in that main base. But he saw blood. He was very close. But unfortunately, even after killing 20 plus workers, the 2 base roaches too strong.
I think he got a little ahead of himself because he started, like you said, he started making drones when he should have made army just to be safe. He had the advantage, had 3 hatcheries. It's like had the worker count.
Yeah.
Except he got too greedy.
Yeah. And don't forget, guys and girls, Quaz, as noted in the chat, he could have won if there was lag. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know. Who cares? At the end of the day, if you're a player and you're joining the tournament, you have EU and NA regions. Unfortunately, this is an EU tournament. If both players are from NA, they can play on NA. But unfortunately, if you are from NA and you do have 100 MS, which isn't too bad, I have 300 MS on Korea and I still play games over there to a reasonable skill. Not at my best, obviously, but there's not much of an issue there at all. Not much of an issue. But you're absolutely right, Shadow. Zerg wins in a Z versus Z. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible.
100% of the time, every time.
If you could restart StarCraft 2, chat, what race would you actually start off with? Now, many people in the chat will say Zerg, Terran, Protoss. I want to know, if you didn't play one race at the start, so I picked Terran as a default, but if I were to start again, I maybe would pick Zerg. I maybe would pick Protoss, because if I started in Heart of the Swarm, I maybe thought the default race would have been Zerg. Let me know your thoughts, chat. What would you do, Florencio? Are you Protoss through and through?
I'd say it's a toss up between Terran and Protoss, because I've always liked Terran from StarCraft 1. They had a lot of different types of units that you could do so many different things. They have their fun. It's like going to Six Flags Magic Mountain, but not going to Disneyland or Universal because you're sticking to only one. It's like they both had some fun toys to play with. So it's like I would say definitely Terran and Protoss as well. 2 different worlds, 2 different lives. Can't choose.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I am stim and win throughout. Mech and Wreck, not so much. Doesn't float my boat. That's for sure. But we do have other sort of phrases for the other races. So we've got Shade and Fade for the Adepts and Creep and Weep for Zerg. So if you have a mass adept, someone just type in Shade and Fade. That definitely annoy them, you guys in the chat. So we're just waiting for W Shadows, and he is a part of Cosmos Esports. I've just had a look on the Discord itself, and he'll be versus Denery, which is from the Art of Warfare. So we have two clan members facing it off in a best of one format, T versus P. Florencio, I asked you before how you would prepare versus Terran. It would be an execution. If you were to prepare for a cheesy Terran, is there a way that you would structure your buildings differently, like making a cybernetics core first? How would you deal with that? Because some people in the chat will get cheesed over and over as Protoss. What would you say to that? What would you say? How would you prevent that cheese?
Well, a Terran player. Well, first of all, when someone cheeses you, better cheese is always usually the fastest cheese. So for Protoss, we have Cannon Rush cheese. At least if you know how to deal with Terran, because there's this saying that you can't cheat, you can't Cannon Rush a Terran. Um, I think there's rights and wrong ways to do it. So I do know right ways. I'd probably start off with that, cause them to either be very, very defensive and change the game plan, because I do see sometimes the proxy becomes more of a hassle for them because they don't have a base. Now they have to send the Reaper back home. Yeah, I want them to mix it back up. Like if I go Cannon Rush, I can scout early, right?
Yeah,
Scout
yeah.
early, I can tell if it's a proxy or not. There's only a supply depot at the top. No barracks. Okay, I know what to do. So I end up getting two instead of going for a forge cannon. I go for a forge. Once I identify it's a proxy, I actually go two gateways that is natural, and I send the zealots in with the cannon defense, so that the marines or reapers that want to come back home can't defend, and the zealots pretty much just kill all the SCVs.
Interesting.
What's funny is that you put the two gateways and the pylon by the choke of the natural, so that you can block it off, and then the SCVs can't go anywhere. The command center floats off, but then there's no way to protect the SCVs. Beautiful.
Interesting. Interesting. That's good. That's good. So you would use the tanky boys, I'll call them, the zealots. Zach the zealot comes in, and you want to just try and kill every worker that they have. That's it. That's what
Yeah,
you want to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
You only have a cannon, and zealots, because cannons deny the Reapers main base and natural, and his natural while you're attacking, and then zealots actually keep you from having a cannon push all the way to its base when you're pretty much gonna have a Terran that floats off. So that's where the zealots come into play. Then you can get into a secondary game to late game play after that. But so that'll shake things up for a Terran player.
Okay. Just a quick question, Florencio. Is there a possibility you could put a 2 minute delay on your stream or something after a minute?
Yeah. Let me see. Give me a second.
I'll probably have an even longer delay on our one, which is 2 minutes, which is absolutely fine. There's normally like a normal delay of 30 seconds, so you're only missing 30 seconds of in-game play, which is good, guys. But it happens. It is what it is. If you are in the same Discord, make sure you're all watching the same stream, whether it's Florencio's or Land of Legion.
30-second delay, or how? 1 minute?
I'd put it 1 minute 30 if you could.
1:30. Okay. Right now.
Then we're reasonably at the same time. One's a little bit ahead than the other. That's absolutely fine.
Okay, just started it right now. I restarted it. Should be at
Brilliant.
Should be coming up in 1:30.
Brilliant. I'm going to ask the guys whether they're ready in the chat. T versus P. White Shadows versus Denery. Just waiting for the ready. Are you ready for this?
Oh, ready.
Buddy.
Protoss in there, and then for you, there's a Terran.
Let's go. Eternal Empire. Cheesy map. Cheesy map for both players here. We could see a lot of crazy stuff. I'm hopefully expecting a lot of mind drops.
You think it's gonna? There's a chance, right? Maybe a BC rush.
I think Denery could sneak out a victory here, but W Shadows is a very, very strong player.
We got the Masters level.
Oh, absolutely. Both of them do fluctuate between 5.2 and 5.4. W Shadows, I think, is 5.4 and an 8. So that is rather good. Right, you can introduce your boy on the bottom left.
On the bottom left, we have ourselves in the blue, a Protoss, who is anonymous. It is Barcode. Who is this?
aka White Shadows, which is from Cosmos
Shadow.
Esports. And in the
Alright,
top
we
right
got a
hand
white
side, boys in the art of warfare, I know you're in the chat. Please give your boy Deneri a shout because he needs to take down a Protoss. Yes, that's right, to get into the next round. It is from Tor Deneri. Oh, buddy boy. Very, very excited for this. So we do see the barracks and the gas here, so it does look like to be a Reaper expansion. We don't see anything out of the ordinary from either player. It's that both players giving each other a little bit of the respect. I don't know how long that's going to last though, because this probe's coming in and he's going to get an early couple of shots. Now it's really important here, having these early couple of shots on these workers, because if you went for the cybernetics core first, if you zap the SCV a couple of times, you can almost two-hit it with an adept. You can almost always get that. Obviously, going the cybernetics core first then delays a lot of your workers on your natural, but you can delay the Terran's expansion for a long time. And we do see a denial here from Dennery. Do you think this is the right way that they should be playing right now? Trying to throw each other off guard, Florencio?
Well, the Terran player is not really doing anything too drastic, but the Protoss is doing really good micro to harass and keep the SCVs from mining. So I kind of like both. It's very common in the higher levels to kind of have this this dance in the beginning. It's up to you to keep it conservative, not lose an SCV or not lose too much focus.
Absolutely, absolutely. And don't forget, guys, in the chat, if you normally see these guys stream or play, this is for some sort of prize pool, that's for sure. It's over $200, by the way, for the winner. The winner does take all, and this is a best of one. Just to clarify, we'll be repeating this for you new guys that will be coming in the chat and coming out. So we do see a Marine after the Reaper that gives enough gas for that factory, that earlier factory. And we should see a reactor down. So I'm expecting it to be a Marine mine drop or Marine tank Banshee push. We do see the Reaper coming in.
The Reaper's taking off. Oh,
bit of RNG here.
Actually,
Great.
without actually identifying the Reaper, very risky. I guess the Stalker was supposed to be the deal.
That's a great scout here. And right now, the Reaper's going to be able to get some damage done here. One worker already dead. Two workers already gone down. And the bunker's almost finished in the natural. This was actually almost a perfect start here from Dennery. The bunker is down. Oh, he's going to lift out the supply depot. Oh, he's in the supply depot now. He's in the main base. And right now, this is W Shadow's turn to get some damage onto the workers here. And this is horrible for the Terran here. Losing two workers already. This is almost a disaster, guys, here. Because he's just going to cancel the shade and continue hitting workers. Dennery has got to be pulling out the remainder parts of his hair right now. As a Protest, you've got to feel good at this point, Florencio.
Oh, yeah, because you're dealing with just a Reaper right now. And that's pretty much something you want to... Oh, well, he's doing pretty good. He's actually sacrificing and just getting as many SCVs. I think it's devastating for Dennery on losing that many workers.
Do have right now 1,000 mineral income to 600 for the Terran. As soon as this mule comes down, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to even out a little bit here.
Replace 3.
Oh, absolutely.
For a good minute, 2 minutes.
Absolutely. And we do now start to see Dennery pulling ahead in that income count. But losing those early workers here, Dennery should be a little bit higher than that because obviously the Protoss went cybernetics war first. It's not the most economical build. We do have
Protoss saw what it was. It was a 1-1-1, so we know we got to defend ourselves from some type of drop soon. It could be a tank medevac marine push. So it's very crucial to kind of have some type of scout after this.
This is quite a huge scout. We does see 3 gateways come down in the main base. That's a... Oh, no, sorry. 2 gateways in the main base. I don't think he scouted the natural. Let's have a look at his vision. He hasn't scouted the natural. So he doesn't know that there's extra gateways here. White Shadow has a chance to just absolutely all in him here.
Yeah, and it might work. Because this is a really heavy approach. It looks like a 2-base all in. No gases at the natural.
Oh,
just spend
he's
it on
taking
just
off of gas?
maximizing the units. That's going to maximize Zealot units or anything, not spending resources or energy on the gases. It's a 2-base timing attack.
I think you're absolutely right, because the second bunker's coming up on the high ground here, he thinks it's like some sort of mass blink attack here, but it's actually mass zealots.
Going to be sent to the top on the top ramp. I'm going to be for the front.
Oh, the mines! The mines in the natural! Oh! 12, Drew.
That's 7 kills.
12 workers go down here. Now, White Shadow is against the ropes here. He needs to end this game now. He needs to end this game as soon as he can. Deneri needs to heal this bunker. He's in a lot of trouble if he doesn't. And there's going to be... Oh my god! The bunker in the main's doing so much damage!
The bunker on the high ground, there's a lot of SCVs.
Oh, is this a great hold? I'm not too sure, but it looks like the supplies are going down. Dennery's playing fantastic here. He's holding this push. As what we can see, more Zealots are coming into the frame. Do not underestimate Zealots, ladies and gentlemen, because they are good units, as Florencio commented before. But these Zealots are slowly going down, and the tanks are slowly being wiped out. Oh my god!
I think we got this.
And with the Banshees coming up,
we gotta protect that prism. Making Zealots, there's a chance.
One Stalker, one Zealot, and a Dream. We do have more workers being killed by the Mine Drop here at the same time. Good multitasking for Dennery, and the Banshee's going to have free reign. Great micro with this Stalker. That's a beautiful micro here. Is he going to kill that? Are you kidding me? That Zealot goes down. 30 supply to 54, and the Natural's almost going to be taken down. Is he going to make a bunch of Stalkers to try and finish that off?
Cloak is going to be... Oh, the Widow Mines are chasing the bros at the bottom.
Oh my god, a lot of action happening here, and the Widow Mines are coming down, but I don't think they're going to do that much damage.
Oh, they're going to...
Oh my god, this is going from bad to worse.
At least we don't have the upgrade ton of claws.
Oh my god, Dennery has got to feel really confident right now. I don't know whether he has stim. He does have stim, so he's in a position to stim and win. W Shadows has to recover here. How could you see him come back in this flinch here? Is there a chance, do you think?
I can't see Protoss coming back because of the gas. What happened is he did the 2-base timing and then didn't expect the Widow Mines, and he pulled the gas off the main. Haven't seen those replenished yet, so this is just a mineral type of army compared to Banshees and Marines. I don't know. This is a tough one. I mean, he's gonna have to maybe do like a charge lot, plus 1 attack or so, and hope that he can kind of just macro behind the numbers. It's the only thing I can kind of see right now.
It
doesn't. What do you think?
Oh, I think he's got absolutely no hope as this Warp Prism. Oh, it's so close to be taken down. That one stutter step really hurt Dennery there. But as we see, the large amount of... Wait, hold on a minute. What are we doing? There's some SCVs attacking.
Oh, no.
Well, the SCVs, I mean, there's Warp Prism on one side and Banshees on the other. I don't think that White Shadows can deal with this. He's losing workers after worker, and Dennery takes the first game of his run in this, goes into the quarterfinals. And for some reason, StarCraft completely stopped for me. So right now you've got a black screen right now, chaps. But now that's solved. That is completely solved.